All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some NASCAR Thunder 2004 on the channel once again here today as we have our third live stream of Season 4 and episode number 21 overall as we're moving through this career mode all of a sudden. We go to Dover for the first race at the Monster Mile this season, qualifying on the pole just before the start of the stream. No practice, just jumped right in. Great handling race car, very fast race car. Hopefully we can stay out in front and try to take control of this thing early on. We do have the points lead coming into this race, and we are coming in off a top 5 in the Coca-Cola 600. So hopefully we can have another good go at it. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Let's get into the stream here today. So just finished second in the Coca-Cola 600 yesterday. Tony Stewart got the win, and I believe that gives him 2 on the season. And we are sitting at 4 wins on the year, including 3 of them in the last live stream. We had 3 wins last night. 3 wins and a second. In fact, I think the All-Star race was like our worst finish yesterday. Finished 14th. Kurt Busch isn't a rival anymore, so that's good. Same for Jeff Gordon. Gordon kind of cost us a win in the 600 late. We were ahead of Tony Stewart, trying to play defense when he had fresher tires in us, and body slammed us, unfortunately. And I could never get back up to Tony Stewart. Ashton G inside Uranus, thanks for tuning in. GC1424, thanks for tuning in. I'm ready. I know we can win Dover. I don't know how Pocono and Michigan's going to go necessarily. Auto Club, I was like a 10th place car. That might be the same for those 2 tracks. So we need to get going in this race. We don't have a big points lead over Tony Stewart. In fact, he narrowed the gap down after he just won the 600. It looks like Tony Stewart's starting second in this one as well. So got to keep that pressure on this season. Tell you what, Ricky Craven, that 32 car, has made some massive improvements from the start of the career mode to where he's at now. I feel like he's qualifying top 10 every week. He's been running top 10, like the back half of the top 10 a lot this season. He hasn't really been in contention for any wins, but he's like a consistent top 15 place car. I would not be shocked if he finishes like top 12 to 15 in points. There he is, starting 7th. Ward Burton, too. He's been having some good starts this season. All right, 40 laps. Let's rock and roll. Great launch right out of the gate. Hopefully the car is going to handle well in the long run. I didn't practice, but like I said, qualifying car had a lot of grip. We get through these first couple laps, and I can see myself pulling away. Can start leading the first lap of the race. 2 loose getting into 1 there. It's all right. Drive away. Ryan Newman got the second in a hurry also. We've got the track-specific engine and chassis, and that's what's really helping ourselves right now. We get that track-specific body, and we're only in the 70s right now in our overall. We're winning a bunch of races. I've got a lot of the setups dialed in at a lot of tracks. There's some tracks I'm still lacking from a setup side of things. I think we're going to need more engine power to win at like Michigan, Auto Club, Pocono, Indy. I don't think we've got the engine power to win at those kinds of racetracks right now, but 1.5 miles and shorter. Give me the right chassis. Give me the right engine. I'll make it work. Definitely got to make sure we win Sonoma in this stream, considering the fact I did not win there last season when I probably should have. Wrecked out of the race before I had a chance. Gonna have to take control of it. I'll have a road course chassis, I believe. I don't know about the engine. I can make sure. I think I got to talk it all at once. what I meant to say was that I know for a fact the chassis will be ready to go for Sonoma. I don't know if I'm going to have a road course engine, though, in time. Depends on the one that's overhauling or repairing right now, if that's going to be done well in advance. By the way, I mean, this isn't even close. We're only on lap 7. I'm already 1.6 seconds ahead of Ryan Newman. Unless I fade on the long run, this thing is hooked up. It handles so well that I don't think it's going to fade that much on the long run, to be completely honest. Downs on the bumper, yep. Osvard to the 77 as expected. That was announced earlier. It sucks on my work days. I don't get to see NASCAR news majority of the time. I'll tell you what, the runs he had with the 42 team this year, he's deserved it, in my opinion. Just that alone. There's some things he's got to learn, which obviously, that's what a full year in Xfinity can help him, but the Xfinity cars themselves don't prepare you for Cup. The only thing the Xfinity Series prepares you for is, so for the most part, in most races, they're slightly longer than the Truck Series. They're, especially nowadays, a lot closer in length to the Cup side. The way the stages are kind of played out, the first two stages aren't really, played in the same as the Cup Series, but the final stage is. So taking care of your tires on the longer run, trying to take care of equipment. The field's not as competitive from top to bottom in the Xfinity Series, too. I mean, there's really only like 7 to 9 teams every year that could win a championship based off of equipment alone. I love me some Parker Kligerman, but ain't no way that team was winning the championship this year. He's just the best of the rest, basically. Same kind of goes for when Jeremy Clements was in it that one year. Not just winning at Daytona, but he also had a pretty decent season, top 14, 15 in points the whole way up until then, too. Brandon Brown, kind of the same way. Oh my goodness. Get going, get going, get going. How did I do that? How in the heck did I do that? You want to talk about a lack of awareness. All he did was hit the wall and it just looped right around on me. I mean, I guess that's called not paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. I knew I was getting a little tight there, but I didn't think, I didn't see that in the cards. Wow. That is not good at all. Well, I mean, we had this race won. I can't pit for fuel or tires because I caused the incident. We had 4 seconds of damage. I hit the wall hard. I didn't think I hit it that hard, but I guess I did. I just got glued to it as soon as I made contact, and it just spun me right around. Usually you hit the wall, you bounce off of it, and you go. And it just grabbed me and then spun me around. And it was weird the way I spun around. It wasn't like I hit and then got loose and tail whipped it. I went nose first and just hooked on me. All right, well, that is not good. Because now I have way less time to get through the field. We're almost halfway home. Good launch. These tires are probably going to be shot after that slide. Come on, car, hook up. Jeez Louise. I had to lift to keep it off the wall that time, too. Somebody blowing an engine on the apron. Matt Kenseth. Not sure where he was running, probably top 10. Quite a few cars pitting this time. I can't believe I did that. I think we can still get a good finish. I just don't know that I'm going to win. Oh, what are we checking up for? God damn it. Ashton Lewis, you son of a gun. That was all Ashton Lewis there. This race was so easy, and I messed it up. I've wrecked the chassis. I mean, it's the same chassis I was going to have to use for Pocono. Wow, you want to talk about trying to throw away a championship mid-season. This is a disaster. Ashton Lewis wrecked me there. I wouldn't have been in that situation if I didn't wreck in the first place. I don't know what they were stopping for going into 3 like that. Probably because there were going to be cars pitting, but I don't know why they were stopped that early. Dang. Well, if the speed wasn't wrecked out of it before, I think it is after that. Look at all the damage. That's on the list of things you don't like to see. We had this race won. That's the sad part. I had this race won from lap 1. And now I'm not even going to end up leading the most laps more than likely either. I do think I'm still in the lead lap. I don't know how much speed we still have in the car after that. Casey Mears is going to hit me, isn't he? No, he's not, luckily. Not going to let him get back to me either. All right. I don't know what Bobby Labonte's doing back here. I think there's still cars that have to pit before the end of this race. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I do see Ashton Lewis up there. I will have to pass him again. This thing's tight in the middle of the corner, but it's pretty loose in. I think I can still get a top 10. It's hard not to hit that apron when you're side by side. Oh, he's a rival too. Blame Ashton Lewis for that. He tried to wreck me. He was highly unsuccessful. See, I don't know how many of the fast cars are a lap down too. A lot of these cars I have passed from middle or back in the pack. And caution the middle of green flag pit stops. Kind of hurt him 3 wide. I think the 0-2 was a lap down. Oh, they almost wrecked back there. Back into the top 10, and here's Ashton Lewis. Jesus. Okay. Knew that was coming. I don't know how many more hits we can take before we DNF. Can't be many. The fact that I've driven all the way back up to 9th place is absolutely insane. Drove the entry there. There we go. I'm not going to catch the race leader. The race leader is way too far ahead. Oh, man, that was close. Barely cleared Jimmy. Sailed it off into the corner there. Ricky Craven's looking to get a top 10 still. Should get a top 5 out of this. In fact, with all this damage, I'm just blowing through the field right now. If only I could have paid more attention, I guess. I don't know. Still not exactly sure how I hit the wall to begin with. There you go. Good drive off turn 4. Woo, boy. Big slide job on Rusty. Harvick's a spot. I don't want him to get back underneath me. Big power slide. Into the top 5. I think Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch are each in position. Oh, I got way too tight. Yeah, I'm just getting way too tight right now. I can't stay in the gas as long as I want to, middle off. Well, we're going to beat the guy we're racing for the championship at least. Give me P3. Kurt's going to be blocking for it. I owe him one for the All-Star race. Bump and run for 3rd. I'll take 3rd. Man, I should have won. I should have won. Jeff Gordon wins. I handed him that one. I should have won the race. That was my fault. Apologize to my team. Apologize to my sponsors. Apologize to the fans. Oh, man. The fact I ripped all the way back up to 3rd, too, that's so disappointing. That's the most disappointing 3rd place finish I've had this season, I'll tell you that much. Well, at least I got back-to-back top 5s. Should have won. I still wrecked the chassis, engine, and all that for Pocono. Also, I might have another one. I know I have another Speedway chassis. I don't know if it's going to be ready to go. I mean, we can use whatever body I want, really. Engine-wise, at a 70, so drop 2. And then the chassis, we we have two speedways, but they do have a bit of use to them. All right, so one of the speedway chassis. Take this speedway chassis. I'm gonna overhaul it for a road course, 2 races. So we will have a road course chassis, and then engine. We will have the road course. Okay, so we will have a road course engine and chassis. And if I remember correctly, I think the shop edition's done. Yeah, okay. So we needed that one race in the shop edition. So we'll go with the simulation software. 6 races, 900,000. So in 6 more races, we'll get another shop edition. Okay. I haven't checked sponsorships in a while. 23 races. I only have 2 races left with Napa. So we're going to get a new primary sponsor in a couple races. 3 races left with UAW for an associate sponsor. And then 3 races on the team sponsor driver I'll still have. And then I'll also still have the secondary sponsors. I mean, we're still finishing top 15, qualifying top 10. Stinks to give that pole away. I didn't see if I led the most laps or not that last race. I don't know if I don't think I did. I only led the first 12 or 13 laps. Better equipment, definitely. I threw that win away. I mean, that feels bad. Still leading in points, but go to grow that lead a little more. Only 40 points ahead of Dale Jarrett, who's now second in points. And he did beat me last race. Finished second. Tony Stewart's 49 back. Ryan Newman 125 back. Sterling Marland 158 back in fifth. 162 back for Kurt Busch. 178 back for Jeff Gordon. So, yeah, top 7 still very much within striking distance, a third of the way through the season. And I don't know how I'm going to run at Pocono, Michigan. I don't know what kind of speed we're going to have here. Got to save the short track chassis, so we have to use the speedway chassis I wrecked in the last race, unfortunately. Same goes for the engine. So those both definitely could have been a little bit better than what they were. But it is what it is. 71 overall car. I had a 73 in the last race, so it went down 2, unfortunately. Yeah, we just got to get through Pocono, get through Michigan, and then go on to Sonoma, try to win that. Try to win Daytona. We can get to 5 and 6 wins on the season. Those 2 races. I don't know how these 2 races are going to go exactly for us. But hopefully they go well. I'm going to have more speed in this Pocono race than I've ever had before. I don't know how much speed I'm going to have. I'm going to have some sort of speed. Really got to figure out my braking. From a handling standpoint, this is probably my worst racetrack. It was Richmond, but we've gotten better at Richmond. We actually just won there yesterday. Obviously, we haven't won at Pocono, so this is probably my new worst racetrack. We've conquered Richmond finally. It's kind of weird to think about, but Richmond's actually the first short track I've ever won at. The only one up to this point. All right, 27th on lap 1, and that was nowhere close to a perfect lap. There we go. A lot better through turn 1 that time. That was beautiful, actually. I got to enter low, and it kind of grips up down there, kind of similar to Texas. In turn 1, at least. You enter too high trying to arc it out, and it just doesn't want to go and cut all the way to the bottom. Turn 2, I know I'm going to be able to outbrake them. Figure that out a little bit better when there's cars on the track. Keep it off the wall. All right. I think we've got a decent lap. We're on the pole at Pocono? Are you kidding me? I didn't see that coming. Wow. I don't know if it's going to handle well in the long run, but we're on the pole. Second straight race to start the stream. We're just talking about this being probably my next worst racetrack. Maybe not. I mean, I finished 10th at Auto Club. I keep saying Auto Club, California Speedway at this time period. I say Auto Club, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean. So we have 2 races left with Napa, and then we're probably going to end up winning Sonoma and Daytona with our new sponsor. I don't want to say that too soon because we haven't run the race yet. I can expect a win at those tracks, but we also should have expected to win at Sonoma last year, and unfortunately I blew an engine middle of the race. Having that road course chassis and the road course engine, something we did not have last year when we ran there. That should help us hopefully stay ahead of traffic so I can run cleaner laps more consistently. I was qualifying the pole there, I just can't stay there. Lose a spot or two off the start and then a battle for the whole race. We got the Chase Elliott sponsor right now. Car color doesn't match the sponsor at all, but I kind of wanted to keep this paint scheme until we win a championship with it, just because it's the original paint scheme. Actually got the pole by about 2/10. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to have long run speed at all at this track. That's what scares me. Pocono, I usually don't. Most intermediate tracks have long run speed. This is not a track I have long run speed. I burn the tires off the car so easily. I really don't know how this is going to go, and I'm kind of scared that I'm starting up at the front just because I don't think I have race winning speed. I don't trust that I have race winning speed. I can guarantee you if I do and have long run speed, like I did at Dover, I'm not going to let this backfire on me 2 races in a row. Leaning on Kurt Busch there off the start. Really want to try to get out in front of him. All right, there we go. That was a long slide. Well, we're going to lead a lap. 5 bonus points. Jesus, Mark! What was that all about? He just ran right into the back of me. Love for Kurt Busch to get to the lead. Was that Roush Fenway teamwork there? Oh, we got it back. What a move. Mark Martin did not race like Mark Martin there that last lap. I'll tell you that much. That's not the Mark Martin we know and love. The draft. Going to lead the first 2 laps of the race. Harvick just blew past Kurt Busch at turn 1. He's coming for me, I think. You just got to make it 10 laps. Might not even have to go that far. I might short pit just to Guarantee I'm going to stay out ahead. Don't have quite as much straightaway speed as those guys. Looks like Tony Stewart just passed Kevin Harvick in turn 3. Definitely don't want him to lead any laps. Battling for the championship with him. Oh my gosh, I went way too far up the track there. You know, I was really hoping I was going to keep it off the wall. I ran so high for so long. Nope, didn't turn. Locked the brakes up and it just went straight. Dang it. Well, looks like Tony Stewart's going to lead a lap. I didn't want that to happen, but it happened. Couldn't get him there either. Oh, I used him up. But we passed him. We are not seeing clean racing at Pocono today. It doesn't matter who it is. Both making contact with us and us making contact with them, but we're going at it. 15 to go. Oh my gosh. Thought I was going to spin out there. The longest slide ever. Get the draft, get the pole, get it back. Oh boy. This is going to be a fight this whole race. It's going to be a fight with the car and with traffic. Send it. Got him. Keep it moving. Dale Jarrett's coming. He's another one of the championship contenders. He's actually second at points. Stewart's third. He's 9 points behind Jarrett. Surprised I held on as long as I have so far. I'm able to keep up with them in the draft on the straightaways when they do get around me, and that's really helped a lot. Lap 8. Yeah, I had to lift. I didn't want to get into the wall there. We're drag racing now. Hole on the block. Hole on the block. Oh, I drove it in way too deep. Oh, Jarrett went up in front of Stewart. Jarrett went up. I went up. I lost more grip because I clipped the grass. Dale Jarrett trying to lead his first lap of the race. I don't want him to. That was a little too big of a block. Jarrett did not lead. Here comes Dale Jr. up the inside. Oh boy. This ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. Holy shnikes, Dale Jr. he passed me in the grass. I ran into him when he slid up the track. What was that transition? That was nuts. Dale Jr.'s got some balls to do that at Pocono. Turn 1 Pocono. Got a few cars short pitted. I don't think many of this lead pack short pitted though. I'm gonna pit this time by. Gonna be halfway. This has definitely been a wild Pocono race so far, let me tell you. Good thing I'm pitting this time. Handling this lap has been the worst of them all. Which means the very last lap of the race is not going to be great if I'm trying to battle for the win. All right. Don't speed, Keegan. Don't speed. I did not. There we go. Clean pit road entry. Let's take 4 tires and fuel. No adjustments. Santiago Kid, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we've been drifting. It's fast down the straightaways, but it drifts a lot in the corners. All right. Clean stop, boys. Come on, clean stop. Clean stop. Drop the jack and go. Clean stop, clean stop. Let's go. There's Dale Jarrett. We're so close. We're so close. Hopefully I can get back up to him. And fresher tires are rusty. Just gonna block high, gonna try to get him. Oh, man, dang it. I'm still getting up to speed there. Wow. Oh, he hit the curb and slowed up right in front of me. That was going to be a good crossover until he hit the curb. He lost time, which caused me to lose time. I got to get back to Dale Jarrett. That other car that's in front of us, we're going to have fresher tires in. I feel we can catch him. Whoever that is. Dale Jarrett's pulling me. Cars passed me earlier. I was able to keep up with them in the draft down the straightaways, and I was able to slingshot them back in the corners. That was a really good turn, too. I gained some time there. Not bad, not bad. Trying to make gains. It's going to be tough. I got to hope Dale Jarrett gets held up a lot by whoever that is in front of him. I gain on him in turn 2, but I feel like I just lose too much ground elsewhere. Dale Jr.'s got slightly fresher tires than me. Dang it. Sliding way too long. I was sliding, then I hit the curb, slid some more. Caught the curb, dug into the grass, slid more. Dale Jarrett just passed whoever that was in front of him finally. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I had a clean stop. Dale Jarrett's picker just had a much faster stop. That's the difference. We lost another spot to Dale Jr. I know know Dale's quick. Kept my straightaway speed up, honestly, with drafting behind Junior. Because Dale's got fresher tires than me, so, I mean, that might boost my lap times compared to what they were. Kevin Harvick was the car Dale Jarrett passed, by the way. Don't get away from me, Dale. I need you. I need you, Dale. Don't you run away from me. I almost wonder if it's Tony Stewart leading again. Potentially. Dang it. 5 to go. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Stop. Oh my gosh. I'm going to lose it one of these times sliding that much. Whoever the race leader is slowing everybody up. I'm really hoping he's going to hold Dale Jarrett and Dale Jr. up for like 2 or 3 more laps and we might get there. But I need a lot of help. 2.2 seconds back. I think it was 3.5 back. There we go. That was better. Newman might actually. Oh, Newman might have hit the wall. Martin right behind me. Yeah, whoever that race leader was just got passed. This thing's so edgy down the straightaways, too. I don't think we're going to win. But we can get some spots. Got Harvick there. He just got way too tight. I overdrove the entry. Mark Martin caught me, too. Can I get them both? Try it. Let's freaking go. P3, baby. I just got to hang on. I think Dale Jarrett's fading up there. I just don't have the straightaway speed to catch those guys, but hopefully I can hang on for where I'm at right now. As I say that, I just got split 3 wide. I got split by both of them. Oh, Jimmy and Newman got together there. Look out, look out. I was not trying to turn that low. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Kevin. Hang on to it, hang on to it. Turn, turn, turn. Oh my gosh, I thought Newman was going to blast me there. Tony Stewart kind of came up out of nowhere. Oh boy, don't wreck it. Dang it. Tony's going to beat me. Tony and Dale Jarrett are going to beat me. I'm going to lose points to both of them. Try to get Tony. I tried. Dang it. I should have just slid up in front of Newman. I got too greedy and tried to get them both. Sorry, Newman. Dang it, I couldn't get him. I tried. I used them as my brakes. Well, we're going to finish 6th. Good top 10 run, but dang, I really wish I was going to be slightly better. Jennifer, thanks for tuning in.
Not a single caution lap was running the whole race.
Oh boy, Santiago kid. He was watching me drift. Yeah, Carson Hocevar run full time next season. Expired. This is true. Has the hiccups. You talk about the car. The car definitely does. The car was hiccuping all the way through the corner. My thumb, by the way, is really starting to blister like bad from this game. The rubber part on the analog stick kind of peeled off 2 days ago, so the last 2 streams I've had, well, 2.5 streams, like the last race or 2 I had Friday night, kind of started to blister, but then it healed up this weekend, and then it kind of blistered back again yesterday. And now today, it's looks pretty rough. I need to get a new controller ASAP, otherwise this thing's gonna be hurting by the weekend. It was hurting a little bit there in that race, having to move the analog stick back and forth a lot to try to keep some semblance of the race car. We're still in the points lead, but unfortunately Dale Jarrett gained 15 points on us that race, finishing in 2nd, and we ended up 6th. I did lead laps. I don't think Dale Jarrett did lead. Yeah, never mind. We both led five laps. I think I actually might have led the most laps, which allowed him to only get 15 points on me. Otherwise, it would have been 20. So I do think I led the most laps that race. Tony Stewart goes from 49 back to 45 back, so only gains 5 points on us. Newman closes the gap, beating us as well. So yeah, a little 4-horse race right now, all within 1 race worth of points. Should have won Dover. I have 4 wins on the season, but I should have won Dover. Tony Stewart's got 3. Jeff Gordon's got 2. Dale Jr.'s got 2. Nelson Guy had a random win at Atlanta when the whole field wrecked on the last lap. Mark Martin and Matt Kenseth each have a win also. All right. On to Michigan. Engine overhaul upcoming. I have a short track coming up in a while. That engine's generic right now. So we'll overhaul this engine. This will be a Speedway. That'll be a Speedway engine. Body. Don't have track. Actually, no, we do have track specific now. Yeah, I got to start overhauling the bodies for track specific. That would be 70. 70. 70. They're all 70s. '76 and 6, 70, 66. So we'll go 2 race. We'll go Speedway. Go Super Speedway for Daytona. We'll do that. Go. Actually. Yeah, we'll just go Super Speedway for Daytona. Only one more race on the chassis, then we'll have 5 races left on that shop edition. We're still sitting at 1.1 million. Yeah, this isn't wireless. Not that that really has anything to do with the analog stick, but... Alright, gonna have to use that same chassis I just used at Pocono. I banged it up a little bit. Same with the engine, that goes down to a 69. And we'll have a 68 downforce for a 71 overall car rating. And that's what we had at Pocono when we finished 6th, so we'll see what Michigan will bring. It's a good thing I qualified on the pole because that did allow me to not only lead a lap, but lead the most laps at Pocono. We got a 25-point lead. 4 races left on this stream. Just got to hang on to that lead. I mean, I finished 3rd and 6th. I should have won Dover, but I would have only really gained us another 15 points or so. Probably 20 because I would have led the most laps in that one. I'm just going to qualify and go from there. I don't know how I qualified on the pole at Pocono. I doubt I'm doing that at Michigan. Wow, well, okay, hang on. Stand corrected. Maybe I do have something. Middle to exit was not bad at all in that corner. Entrance was a little bit wider than what I would have liked, but I backed it up real nice. Backed up both ends for the most part pretty well. 3 and 4 was way better than 1 and 2. Dig, 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 dig. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go! Another pole. I didn't think I had that in me either. I didn't think I had it for Pocono or Michigan. Let's go!
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway.
Keep that consistency up and we're going to win a freaking championship. Come on.
Michigan is wide, 3 and ranking in the turns. You can get 3 wide pretty easily here. That always makes for some exciting race action.
A NASCAR seems to always finish in the top 10.
It's amazing, isn't it? This guy's finishing in the top 10.
It's our last race with Napa. Let's go out with a bang. I want to win this racetrack so badly. This is my home track. I want to win at my home track so badly. We have 2 chances to do it this season. We're on the pole. It's a good start. I haven't posted a stream schedule in a while. My work schedule is still the same as what it was. It's just like from when I work out after work, kind of it varies. All right, let's see. What do we have for Michigan? I led the most laps at Pocono. Just couldn't hang on after pit stops. Fire them up. Let's go. Gotta be smooth. Gotta be smooth. Gotta be fast. Oh, Ricky Craven started up in the top 10 again. Way to go, Ricky. 38.21. Not quite as big of a gap between first and second qualifying as what it was at Pocono. I had about 2/10 on Kurt Busch, I think. Pocono, I had about a 1/10 and a half, maybe a little less than that over Dale Jr. here at Michigan. Dale Jr. pretty good at Michigan, though. So. Let's see. I don't like how Dale Jarrett's second in points and he's starting in third. Like right there. Tony Stewart, who's only 40 back, is starting in eighth.
The race from row 5 will be the Tide Pontiac and the MB&A Ford.
If there's just some way I can get out ahead early, I'm going to do it. Oh, dang it. I was trying to side draft him, but Dale got a better launch. I'm getting absolutely freight trained by the outside lane right now. What was that? Why are they freight training me like this? I fell from first to sixth in the first turn. What the heck? Hey, take off well at all there. I should have decent long run speed. I gotta get back around these guys before we start to spread apart. Corner entry up a little bit. Might have just braked a little too much at the corner, to be completely honest. S6, I did not get to lead a lap there. Hey, we got battle for the lead. Mark Martin trying to overtake Dale Jr. They're side by side. They're holding each other up a little bit. Power slide getting into one. Barely kept it off Dale Jarrett. Carrying so much speed into the corner of the draft compared to what I did qualifying. I have to figure out how hard I need to brake to make the corner. A great battle between Dale Jr. and Mark Martin up at the front of the field right now. They're just crossing each other over back and forth. Little tight in 3 and 4, not gonna lie. Oh, Tony Stewart blew an engine. Wow, Tony Stewart blows an engine. Dang it. Clipped the apron. I had to lift a little more in the center of the corner. Jesus. Hear rumors about Chandler Smith driving Gibbs next season? For Xfinity? No, I haven't heard any of that. It'd be interesting. I wonder why Collie would get rid of him after one season. I mean, they already have a spot open next year at Collie, considering Daniel Hemrick's moving up to Cup. Only 1.8 seconds off the lead. This thing handles well going into the corners in the draft. It's hard to tell for sure, but I feel like I might be closing in on Dale Jarrett just a little bit. I mean, even with Dale Jr., who's leading the last couple laps. I'm still 1.8 seconds off the lead. Draft off Dale Jarrett. Didn't slide the corner at all there either. That was beautiful. Yikes. Don't speed, don't speed. Oh, that was close. Part of me wanted to take right sides only there, but I'm going to take 4. Mainly because I locked the tires up coming into the pits. I was half tempted to go right sides only and try to leapfrog the leaders. I don't think I would have held on, but it would have allowed me to lead a lap, and I don't see why I would have finished worse than 4th. I mean, we were pulling away from everybody behind us. I did pit before the front 3 in front of me. Come on, drop the jack, go. Go, 16 seconds on the dot. Let's go. Come on. Quick stop. Let's get out there as quickly as we can. Dang it. There goes Dale. Mark Martin. Just got up in front of Mark and Dale Jarrett. Well, I played it smart. I went with 4. Pitting 1 lap before Dale Jr. 2 laps, really, technically, before Dale Jr. Going to get back on the lead lap. Try not to slide the tires as much this run, and maybe, just maybe. Where's Dale going to cycle out? I'm glad the picker had a clean stop. By the way, my picker, 3 for 3 today. Not usually the case for him. They're going to be coming out of the pits this time. Big corner, there's Dale Jarrett. Dale Jr. still getting up to speed, but I don't think I'm going to get to him, unfortunately. I gained time short pitting, but not enough time, unfortunately. Because Dale's going to have 2 lap fresher tires than me, too, so he's probably going to start to pull away from me, I would have to imagine. I don't think we're going to catch lap traffic at all to slow him down that way either. Probably backed the corner up a little too much there. Dang. I was just hoping I could have gotten in front of him, and, you know, you never know from that point. Dale Jarrett's going to be tough to hold off. Jesus, Dale. All right, all right. Trying to keep up with him in the draft. Dang it. Probably could have just went full throttle into that corner. Lost so much speed getting in with scraping the wall. Couple cars closing in on Jimmy back there. They're going to get to me too. So we still got 5 to go. Picker did a good job. Oh, what happened there? Gordon, Kevin Harvick are coming. We still got 4 laps left. I think I've got enough speed to stay in front of Jimmy Johnson back there, but Gordon and Harvick are coming. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay in front of them. I can't lose too many more points. I mean, Dale Jarrett was only 25 behind me. He's 1 spot ahead. If I lose 2 more spots, he's going to get to within 10 points. I don't think Dale Jarrett led any laps. Unfortunately, I didn't either. That was another big loss on that opening lap. Falling from 1st to 6th. Never got to lead a lap from the pole. So close to cycling in front of Dale Jr. too. Got to within a half a second coming out of the pits. Doing what I can to try to hang on in front of Harvick and Gordon, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I got to back the corners way up, and I back them up so much, and then they're just going to blow right around me. Just like that. Oh, man. Barely hanging on in front of Harvick there. 2 to go. 2 more laps. Let's hang on for a podium finish. I slid too far wide. Dang it. Harvick's trying to break the draft. I'm sliding everywhere. Well, here comes Mark Martin. Getting a little bit of a draft off of Harvick. To maintain in front of these 2 cars behind me at the very least. Oh, Mark. Barreling his way in there. What's with Mark Martin racing extra aggressive today? Pocono in here. Right front's in the red. I'm backing this corner way up. Oh, I backed it up too much. Oh, boy. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. God, I'm still fishtailing. All right. 5th place. That could have been really bad. Oh, man. Top 5. I'll take it. Dale Jr. gets the win. Dale Jarrett's going to gain on points on me, but we're keeping the consistency up. Tony Stewart blew an engine. He was 3rd in points, so that helps us there. Just got to survive. And Dale Jarrett did not lead any laps. Didn't think so. Max points day for Dale Jr. So he gets his 3rd win of the season. Michael Turner, thank you for tuning in tonight. I keep saying your name wrong. I don't know why. It's easy. Crimson Storm, thanks for tuning in. All right, on to Sonoma. A lot higher hopes for Sonoma. Need to work on another chassis. Speedway. We're going to need a couple Speedway chassis. This one definitely going to have to be overhauled. So we'll overhaul that. 2 races. Alright, road course is going to be ready to go. And then right after this race is over, we overhauled this current chassis we're using for, or engine rather. Overhaul this engine that we're using for Sonoma. Take a look at the points. 10 points, which is what I expected. 10 points over Dale Jarrett. Newman's up to 3rd. And Tony Stewart went from 40 back to 165 back after blowing an engine in the last race. Sterling Marlin's still top 5 in points. Oh, yeah, we got to sign a new primary sponsor. That was the end of the line. Wow, $1.5 million per race. If I average a top 5 finish, that's ridiculous. I have to average a top 5 finish, qualified 10th, ranked 5th in point. Who averages a top 5 finish? That's absurd. I'm gonna check my stats, but I don't think anybody's anywhere close to it. Average a top 5 finish. 8.7. Dale Jarrett's the best at a 7.3. It's literally impossible. Yeah, sorry, Aaron's. That is impossible. No wonder it's $1.5 million if you can do it. All right. Even in a video game, that's impossible. Finish top 10, finish top 5. We just finished top 5. Actually, I mean, the next 2 races I should easily get top 5s in. So we're going to sign on McDonald's as a primary sponsor. How about that? Got McDick's on the car. That's all we need for right now. And then one more race and we'll sign a couple more sponsors. I went 3 miles per hour under the speed limit. Yeah, we definitely cut it close. I was pushing it. All right, road course chassis it is. Road course engine it is. And then we're going to have the most downforce possible, which is going to be the 66. 72 overall car rating. Orange McDonald's car. At least it's orange. Would the other red have made more sense? Maybe if I give myself enough time when I get home from work tomorrow, maybe I'll change the paint scheme to match the McDonald's cars. We got multiple McDonald's sponsorships on the car now. First race with McDonald's, I think they're going to be proud of me. I'm going to be going for the win. First 2 races, really. Tires aren't sliding at all. So he's got some grip. Might be able to go a little bit deeper into the brake zone. Okay, well, that's the first I've seen it slide. It's not terrible. Kind of sucks I'm on the first lap, but ugly curve. I should have pole on lap 1. Yep, let's go. 110.101. Blistering fast. Pole time. Give it to me. Let's go racing. We've qualified on the pole the first 4 races of the stream. What? I haven't won any of them. That's the problem. Keep qualifying on the pole. I'm getting good finishes. Third, sixth, fifth.
This is truly a course where you're still alone can be the difference between finishing
White and red in
first
2020.
The McDonald's car has been starting in front all season. Yes, but don't forget, it takes a lot of people working together.
Find a way to make a Bill Elliott throwback.
Kevin Harvick has an impressive average finish this year. It's amazing, isn't it? This guy is finishing in the top 10 week in and week out. That's what makes him hard to beat at the end of the year.
I don't know if he's finishing top 10 in this race. It's going to be starting 26. We really need this to stay green. We get a caution, that's going to throw everything out of. Because I don't know if you can make it on fuel if you get a caution. I'm not gonna try to make it on fuel if we get a caution because I'm scared that I'm gonna run out at the end of the race. I want to at least secure the fact I'd make it. But I do not want to go back in traffic at all. We need to maintain track position. I don't want to short pit if I don't have to. I really don't want Tony Stewart to lead any laps. I know he just blew an engine, but I don't see Dale Jarrett qualifying anywhere in the top 10, so that's good for us. Let's try to go for a 5th win of the season. I should have gotten it at Dover. Still upset about that I finished 3rd, but should be better for us. We haven't won at Sonoma yet. I don't know how. I should have won last season's race here. We finished 3rd the year before that. Christian Fittipaldi starting 6th. Let's go. Former Sonoma winner, Steve Park starting 8th. This Kay McCoy guy in the 105, every time he races, he's like in the top 10. Starting spot. All right, Tony, let me get out in front of you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I got into Tony, and then Dale got into me. We're all right. We're all right. Just sail away. And not blow this like I did at Dover. It's only 11 laps. Definitely going to lead the first one. Oh, boy. I almost did it right there. Oh, jeez. I almost turned right into that tire barrier on the inside. Not gonna lie, I really don't like the fact Tony Stewart's still kind of hanging around. Not like pulling away from him. I'm clearly faster than him, but he pits 1 lap before me. He's gonna leapfrog in front of me, but I pit 1 lap before him, and he's gonna start running me down at the end of the race. So there's a way to try to pit on the same lap. That'd be ideal. But then the picker's got to be on it, too. We can't have a slow stop. Expect to win this race. And Jimmy Johnson in the stream. No! ran right into me. I knew I cooked it a little too hot getting into the braking zone in that corner. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. Good thing I don't need to use this chassis anytime soon. Oh, for sure. You don't have to tell me twice. That was a pretty hard hit into the wall, too. The left front's probably a little soft. I feel the car pulling to the left a little bit more than it did before. I would have to imagine it's because of that damage. I'm not going to repair it, though. Even when I go to pit road, because that's going to lengthen my pit stop. We got somebody blowing up over here. Oh, it's Robbie Gordon. 31 car. He won here one of the seasons we raced here. I think Tony Stewart got held up behind him. Yeah. Well, that helps me out a ton. Okay, that gives me more breathing room again. It's nice to make a mistake and still have a decent lead. Still have to worry about all those cars that short pitted on me, though. Still want to pit and put myself back out in traffic. Oh, caution is out. Oh, this is not what I needed at all. Dang. Ashton Lewis just ran right into Robbie Gordon in the S's. Wow, caution at Sonoma. Why can't I catch a break here? I swear. The amount of times we should have won this race. I mean, I have to pit. We're going to cycle behind everybody else. I could have stayed out, but I don't know if I would have made it on gas. And now I'm going to be in traffic, so I'm going to make sure I repair that damage. We did not need that caution at all. We're only going to have a few laps left. Dang it, man. Oh, we should have. We need a quick pit stop, boys. I could have went no tires, but I don't know that was going to be a good call. Give me 4 freshies. Clean on the rights. Let's go. Picker's being competent. Did have to buff out those scratches. A couple guys beat us out. There's going to be so many cars. All those cars that short pitted are going to be in front of us. I thought we had more cars short pit than that. We're 13th. I think we're 13th. We're going to have fresher tires than all except for the first maybe 3 or 4 cars in front of us. They're going to have equal tires as us. We only got 4 to go, and if we get another caution, the race might end. So we got to get all we can here. And we've got to be aggressive with it. Don't turn, Jimmy. Just sent it. I want to win this race so badly. Oh, Steve Park. Bump and run on Dale Jarrett to take the lead. Steve Park moves Dale Jarrett for the lead. Oh, they're banging into each other again. I don't know. I want to get up there right now. I do. But I kind of don't. Oh boy, they've been side by side for like a half a lap. You gonna take them both? Nope. Steve Park out in front. Made that contact with Dale Jarrett. It actually kind of launched him ahead a little further. Oh boy, well that didn't launch him ahead further. Oh, he just doored me out of the way. He's gonna get underneath Park. Holy golly! Oh, this made my life a little harder. There we go. Okay. We're back in the lead. Jeez Louise. Made Steve Park pretty mad along the way. He's going to get a good finish, though. I don't see him falling out of the top 5. He was keeping up with Dale Jarrett perfectly fine. You're most very welcome, McDonald's. White flag, 1 to go. 4 seconds ahead of Jarrett already. Took me a while to get there, but once I got there, set sail. I think I'm still going to lead the most laps. I think I led 4 or 5 laps earlier than these final 2, so at least 6 laps led, which is more than half of 11. So, yeah, it's going to be a max points day. Not by much, but it will be a max points day. Go into Daytona and try to do the same thing. Get to have a super speedway engine and a super speedway chassis for the first time. First career win at Sonoma. It'll be the 5th win of the season, and I believe career win number 11. I made a couple mistakes in this one. Nice to know we still had the speed to be able to get the job done. Pit crew has done a tremendous job all stream. I mean, the first start of the season, they were god-awful. We've gone 4 races in a row without having a pit road error. And it allows us to get 4 6th-place finishes to start the stream, and now our win. Well, we don't have to save this engine for anything, so we're going to burn it down. Yeah, there's that pillowy smoke. Yeah. We don't need this anymore. It's ticking. There it goes. That's a burnout right there.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Definitely our best one of the career mode. Busy giving her Jones set up advice for Las Vegas. I didn't even see that comment. I heard Matt Kenseth's over there now. Let's freaking go. Let's get career win number 12 in Daytona next. It's a new trophy to add to the trophy case. First career win at Sonoma. We've now won both the road course racetracks. Try to get the road course sweep this season. Win Watkins Glen later in the year too. That'd be great. Got the top 5 for the sponsorship bonus, which was an extra $386,000. So that's cool. Should get a top 5 again in the next race in the Pepsi 400 and add on to that. Qualified top 10, obviously. Qualifying on the pole. Hopefully I can qualify top 10 at Daytona. I'd like to think I can. I haven't qualified on the pole in a super speedway race yet. We qualified on the pole 4 races in a row. That's some streak. Alright, so the road course chassis we don't need anymore, so we're going to make that a speedway chassis. Oh, dang it, I got to wait a race before I can do that. Oh, the engine I can get going now. So we'll go with another... Oh, hang on. Did I pick the wrong one? I did. Oh, that would have been bad. Alright, overhaul. And go speedway. Two races. We have a super speedway body for drafting. The engine, I'm going to end up having to use a short track engine. And then chassis, I'm going to honestly probably just use the road course chassis then. Because I won't need it after this race. So we have a road course chassis. But a short track engine and then a super speedway body. New associate sponsor, ranked 5th in points, 5th in earnings, finish ahead of Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett doesn't pay as much and it's not as consistent as these other two. I mean, either Napa or Coke. The top 5 in earnings is guaranteed. I would like to think I should stay top 5 in points the rest of the season, but just in case I don't, they both pay the same prestige, so we'll throw an Napa on there just as a guarantee because I won't fall out of the top 5 in earnings at all. I'm with winning the Daytona 500. Team sponsor, participate in the race and get paid by any of them. We're going to take the most money here. MBNA, which is $84,000. All right. Can I upgrade my pit crew yet? Nope. When am I able to upgrade my pit crew? Now, I know they haven't made any mistakes 4 races in a row, but I feel like we're due to have a mistake made. That's got to be their longest streak without making a mistake on pit road. Definitely all season. These are the same guys. Oh, no, these aren't the same guys. That's right. I did make a pit crew swap after the 4th race of the year because the original pit crew was even worse. Well, I don't even know that they were even worse. They weren't this good, the stretch we're on right now, but not great either. Okay, so definitely going to use the road course chassis then. I mean, I could use the short track chassis just because it's a little better. Yeah, I'll use the road course chassis. I would like to think I should win either way. And we'll use the short track engine. And the super speedway body. 72 overall race car. Let's get after it. This should be our 6th win of the season, and then we'll go to Chicagoland to end the stream after this race. And I'd like to think that that should be a pretty good run as well. All right, I qualified 5th in the Daytona 500. I know that we're probably not going to be as quick at qualifying here, considering I do have a super speedway body, which will help me in the draft more. But single car speed, having the short track engine, and then the chassis of a road course, I would like to think it's going to slow me down quite a bit. This first lap obviously won't be that quick anyway. Handling's going to be a little bit off with the chassis side of things. Have the road course chassis. Yeah, last on lap 1. That's not great. I hope it's not going to be too bad. A little bit scared of this, to be completely honest. I didn't think it mattered much for Super Speedway. It didn't matter for Talladega. I mean, Talladega, I think, is still qualified like 12th, 14th. No, 11th. That's right. We only missed our sponsor bonus by 1. I qualified 11th in that one, still led the most laps and won the race. So I would like to think that I could do about the same again. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that didn't sound promising. 32nd is not where I wanted to be. Man, we're going to have to fight for this, aren't we? That's what I get for not having the Super Speedway. I like how it didn't matter at Talladega, but it mattered here. Definitely the worst qualifying effort in the stream. I think that's the worst I've qualified all season. 32nd. I mean, I'll be faster in the draft, but our picture better not make any mistakes. That's all I'm gonna say. This is not gonna be an easy Pepsi 400. It's definitely not going to be as easy as the Daytona 500 earlier this season. Got to make sure we pit at lap 6. Pit at lap 6, lap 12, and then go to the end there. 32nd. I need to start having Super Speedway stuff ready to go all the way around, not just on the body. Because I didn't get my sponsorship bonus, not qualifying top 10. I qualified 5th in the 500. I knew with Tony Stewart in the front row. And Sterling Marlin's starting in 3rd, so you got 3 of the top 5 in points starting up there. Dale Jarrett's starting a little bit behind them. Of course, he's in the battle for the championship, too. Much closer battle between him and I. We finished 1-2 last race, so I'm probably only 20 or 25 points ahead of him coming into this Daytona night race. Yeah. Ricky Craven starting up there in 6th again. I hope Ricky wins the race for the season's up as long as he doesn't have to beat me to do it. I hope it's a race where I'm running like 10th the whole race or something. At like Indy or wherever we might end up running like 10th the whole race. I'm pulling for Ricky Craven. He's a good guy. Dale Jr. starting back here too. Oh, I should have pulled down to the bottom when I could. Still got to get underneath Rusty. I really wish I would have gotten underneath him a little sooner. Well, we should be quicker in the draft. That's Super Speedway chassis. Or sorry, I keep saying chassis. Super Speedway. Spots as possible, leading to green flag pit stops, and then go from there. Contact up high somewhere. Really hope Steve Park won't hit me. He might. He was at minus 70 at Sonoma. He didn't take a swing at me in that race when he probably should have. He is minus 40, so that has gone down, thankfully. Dale Jr. definitely isn't keeping up with me in the pack. Already up 8 positions. Oh, Steve, you got to stay down low. Holy shnikes. I was not expecting Brett Bodine to go 3 wide there. Thank goodness I had him cleared going into turn 1. Steve Park pulling me. Coming off that top 5 at Sonoma. He's using those race winnings towards his Daytona car, it looks. Hold the bottom. Hold the bottom, Brett. He ain't pulling to the bottom. Definitely going to have to pit at lap 6. I think I'm going to go fuel only on that first stop. Fuel only and then right sides only, and then hope the left sides go the whole race. It's what I did last season to get the win here. Somewhat similar circumstance. Bodine's definitely going to be pitting this time. Who's our drafting partner? Try to cling on to the 135. I think he scraped the wall off turn 4, so he slowed himself down. It's going to allow me to catch him. And we're going to pit this time by Winston Kelly. Definitely don't plan on staying out another lap. He spunk drafted Steve Park into turn 3. A little dangerous. I didn't want to lift. Trying to get as much as we can here coming into the pits. Did a great job not locking the tires up. All right, fuel only. Oh, we got a slow for Elliott Sadler. That hurt. I didn't touch him, though. That slowed me up a little bit. All right, in and out. Come on, splash and go. Splash and go. Did a good job not locking the tires. 5, 6, 7. I see someone leaving. 8, 9, 10. Go. All right, there we go. Off and away. Off and away. Well, we're in contention. I really wish. Well, we're definitely not going to lead the most laps this race, I'll tell you that much. Get the speed a little bit quicker than these other cars around me. Gotta pass Michael Waltrip, Tony Stewart. Don't hit me, Tony. Please don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. That's Jeremy Mayfield. Up to 4th. Jeff Burton's going to pass me. Should. 2.9 seconds off the lead. 10 laps left. I would have thought Jeff Burton was going to pass me. Oh, the Burton brothers working together. Burton brothers working together and in the top 5 at Daytona. How about that? How about Ricky Craven in 3rd right now? Let's go, Ricky. Definitely got some drafting help. I keep pulling low to pass Ward Burton, but I'm not getting any help from behind me. Nor is there help in front of me to try to get a pole. I had a chance there, but I feel like Ricky was a little too far out in front of me. I went fuel only that last stop. Definitely going to have to go right sides only on this next one. Now they're all down on the bottom. I'll work with Sterling. Sterling should get a decent pull off of Ricky Craven. Big run into the trial. We are 3. We are still 3. Got in front of Ward Burton finally. Unfortunately, Sterling Marlin started to pull me. Burton's going to pit early. Trying to get a draft off Ricky Craven. Ricky and Sterling side by side. I feel like I burned way more fuel this run than what I did the last run. I got to stay out one more lap, though. That's the problem. Ricky's going to stay out one more, too. I got to stay out one more and hope I make it all the way back around. Leaders are in. Ricky Craven going to lead a lap. Gonna take the lead into 1. Tony's going to get around us both. Big run on Stewart here. Oh, no! Oh, he checked. Oh, my goodness. Tony Stewart. What the heck? Oh, my God. What was that all about? Did he run out of gas or something? He just stopped in the middle of the corner. I ran into him and I wrecked. Dang it! He DNF out of that too. Kevin Grubb wins Daytona. That just costed me the points lead. On a track I could have won. Coming into the race, probably should have won. That is unbelievable. And I finished last. Tony got the drive on. Where'd he finish? He got in that wreck and he still got the finish. That's a bull crap. He finished in 5th. That's some bullshit. How does he finish 5th when he got in that wreck with me? Last place finish at Daytona. We're not going to get the Daytona sweep this season. Wow. I mean, he just stopped. I felt we were in a good spot there. We were going to pit that time. And he checked up going into the corner. I think he was closing in on somebody exiting pit road, but we weren't even going to get to that car. It almost leads me to believe he ran out of gas in the middle of the corner, but he still finished fifth, so that probably wasn't the case either. Ricky Craven finished second. He had a good run. It's like top 3 most of the race. Wow, didn't get my sponsorship bonus for finishing top 5 or qualifying top 10. That is not good. What's worse is I just lost the points lead. And Tony Stewart's right back in it after blowing an engine at where, Michigan? He takes out the points leader by brake checking us at Daytona going into 3. What was he thinking there? What was he thinking? And he's going to be upset with me. You watch. He's going to be a rival after something that was his fault. No, it is his fault. I don't know what he was doing there. He just stopped in the middle of the corner. 2 races on the shop edition. We got one more race left on the stream. We do have all the sponsors we need to. But McDonald's isn't happy about that finish. I don't blame him. That was a track I won at earlier this year. Yeah, I lost the points lead because of that. I'm 76 out of first now. Thank you, Tony Stewart. You son of a bitch. I mean, God, he's going to be a rival, too. I just know it. Dale Jarrett's leading in points. Wow. Dale Jarrett is leading in points. Tony Stewart's still 229 back. Can't believe how far everybody else is after that race, too. Got 7 poles this season. 5 wins. Definitely should have won Dover. But that was one I probably could have won, but Tony Stewart had other ideas. He's like, I got to do it to win the championship. Still tied for the most top 10s, most top 5s. That's my 3rd DNF of the season. All 3 races I DNF'd in. Well, Atlanta I wouldn't have won. I probably could have gotten like a 8th place finish out of it, but DNF'd here when I could have won. And then what was the other race I DNF'd in that I could have won? In Darlington? Maybe I only DNF'd. No, I DNF'd in another race. It wasn't Vegas. I think it was Darlington. I think Darlington I DNF'd also. I have 3 DNFs this season already. That ties my career high in a season, and we're not even halfway through. Well, we are halfway through the year after Chicago. All right, well, let's repair some stuff. Good thing is I don't need that chassis again. I'm going to make sure I have all Super Speedway stuff next time I go to the Super Speedway so I qualify better, and I don't have to put myself in that mess to begin with. So we're going to repair. Oh, it stays. So for some reason, when you overhaul it, is the only way you can change it. I thought you could change it when you repair it too, but I guess I was wrong. Now let me make sure here. I think I'm gonna want to go with the Speedway chassis. Yeah, because that'll give me 2 of them. We have 1 at the ready right now, so we're gonna overhaul 2 races, Speedway chassis. 1 race overhaul left on the engine body. We go track specific now. So the Super Speedway, we're going to turn this into a Speedway body. That'll be ready to go in 2 races. All right, I don't know what Chicagoland's going to be like from a speed standpoint. We need to beat Dale Jarrett. The Academy, thanks for tuning in. Like how this dude commentated his own race, appreciate it. I don't really do commentary for the career mode episodes like I do with the actual like full length races we do on the channel. Just taking a small break from that while we pump some career mode live streams out. Calling Tony Stewart a pile of crap isn't really commentary, but commentary Tony Stewart would appreciate if it wasn't about him. He deserved it. All right, 71 car rating for Chicago. Wow, that stinks. I mean, I know I already won at Daytona, winning the 500. I won the Pepsi 400 last year. But wow. I mean, even if we didn't win for some reason, I felt good about our chances there going into the final stop as long as the picture wasn't going to make a mistake. Even if we didn't win, I would have had a top 5 easily. I probably would still have the points lead. Dale Jarrett had a top 10. We didn't have a top 5. We would have pulled away a little bit. We had a 25-point lead going in. We're 76 out now. All right, I got to figure something out. Set up with this racetrack. I'll probably just leave it where it's at right now. Qualify. And we'll see where I'm at after qualifying. It feels a little too loose. I'll fix it. Try to help the long run. I probably could have carried more speed through that corner. I'm scared of Tony Stewart, though, because I know he's going to try to take some swings at me, even though it was clearly his fault for wrecking us at Daytona. All right, 10th on lap 1. I know it can be better on lap 2. It feels a little tight still. Yeah, I'm going to have to loosen it up even more. It's fast, it's just too tight. Too planted. Wow, I'm on the pole with a tight car. We're going to loosen it up a little bit. That's our 5th pole of the stream. And take another half around to wedge out. And we'll go into the race. Hopefully it doesn't make it too loose now. Hopefully. It's our 8th pole of the season. We have 8 poles. That's insane. And I'm still 2nd in points. Dale Jarrett having a season. 2006, who would have thought Dale Jarrett would be a championship contender? He didn't even win any more races from 2006 on. Yeah, there he is. Tony Stewart at a -8.
His riding can be fun to watch, but there's an unwritten rule book that draws a line between being aggressive and being out of control.
Hey, it was his fault. He brake checked me at Daytona of all tracks.
Unfortunately, he also has had 10 races where
and he still finished 4th. He shouldn't even be upset about it. He finished 4th. I finished last. I wrecked out. He continues and he got a top 5. And he's mad at me. Sounds like Tony Stewart, doesn't it? Only Tony Stewart would be mad at himself. Or mad at somebody else for his own mistake and still get a top 5 out of it. While the person he's mad at finishes dead last. Young Kurt or Kyle Busch were probably up there in that discussion too. All right, we're on the pole. I don't see Tony Stewart anywhere up here. I'm glad. I don't want to have to deal with him. He may cost me a win. Tony qualified. It looked like 11th. I think Dale Jarrett started 9th. We got a chance to gain some points on Jarrett here. He qualified outside the top 5.
In the front row are McDonald's car and the DuPont Chevrolet.
Well, we got our first win with McDonald's in our first race with them at Sonoma. I was really hoping we could have went back-to-back until that DNF. 23 likes on the stream. I appreciate that, everybody. Who's this R. Richardson guy? What's he doing up in the top 10? He ain't going to stay there. It's going to be a dogfight for the championship, let me tell you. It's going to be fun down the stretch. We're going to finish this championship up on Friday. We've got tomorrow. We'll stream 6 more races on Thursday. And then we're going to wrap this thing up on Friday. It is going to be one heck of a battle for the title. All right, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go race some modes. Tony Stewart. I said Tony Stewart again. Jeff Gordon Good launch off the start for him. Dale Jr. trying to go from fourth to first on the first lap. I'm really hoping taking that extra half a round of wedge out is going to help me. How about no one on the front row is going to lead the first lap? Dale Jr. from fourth is going to lead lap one. I'm going to get back underneath Jeff Gordon at least. The second. Let me add him. Dale Jarrett's already up to fourth. He went from ninth to fourth in one lap. Definitely don't want Dale Jarrett leading any laps. And I don't want Dale Jr. to lead too many. I want a shot to lead the most. He's blocking me. Fine, I'll go down here and try to pass. Okay. Sorry, Junebug. Oh, man. I don't want to burn the tires off the car making contact. I want the lead, dang it. There we go. Dale Jarrett's up to third. He just blew past Jeff Gordon. Dale Jarrett might have the fastest car in the field. I need to get going here. Took me a few laps too long to get by Dale Jr. off the start, but Dale Jarrett's the one we have to beat, I think, for the win and for the championship. Still feels a little too tight. Not as bad as it was. Only mile and a half I've ever won at is Texas. I'm surprised we have this kind of speed in Chicagoland, to be completely honest. I was expecting to run here like I did at Atlanta, like back half of the top 10. I'll take it. Desperately need a fast pit stop on pit road. Dale Jarrett's only a couple tenths behind Dale Jr. now. Yeah, the car's a little on the tight side. I just kind of let it go high. I wasn't going to try to fight it, try to take care of the tires a little more. Hooked up a lot better through 3 and 4. The longer Jarrett stays in third, the better for me. The longer it takes for him to get by Dale Jr., the more we can just settle in here. .2 seconds ahead of the 88. 1.9 seconds ahead of the 80. Slide there. Probably have some cars short pitting here pretty soon. Pretty close to basically being within the window to be able to make it to the end. Not practicing a pit road entry does scare me a little bit too. Not for speeding, but I feel like this is not an easy pit road to get onto. Pretty narrow off turn 4. A few cars pitting. Definitely think I went the right way with the setup change, taking that half round wedge out of it. It's definitely a little bit looser on the longer run, but it's definitely not unbearable by any means. And it goes as fast if you can hang on to it. Definitely hanging on to it. 5 seconds ahead of Dale Jr. Dale Jarrett, yeah, he fell to fourth. Jeff Gordon got back around him. Gonna pit this time. All right, we're in. 4 tires and gas. Clean stop, boys. Clean stop. Oh, definitely can't make mistakes. Definitely a race we can win. What a stop, boys. Clean. Oh! Dang it! I didn't think he was up there. We're a lap down, aren't we? Oh my god. That was on me. I drifted up wide. I didn't know he was there. We're a lap down. Wow. I had it saved, but the caution came out. I mean, rightfully so. I was halfway down in the grass. I don't know how I saved it. Wow. Yeah, lap down. We can only get one more spot. Actually, I was ahead of the lead lap car until I spun. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, we're ahead of Dale Jarrett still, but that's 2 races on this stream I definitely would have won. Clearly the fastest car. And I do something stupid like that. Took the tires off the car. I don't even think I could unlap myself. Still get past Jeff Burton for 7th. And our Richardson guy in the 142 is going to get a top 10. All the lead lap cars still have to pit. Hang on, wait a minute. It might not be over yet. How many lead lap cars still have to pit? Why didn't they pit under the caution? I don't know. Hang on, we might have lucked out. I don't know. The race leader's still out on the racetrack though. We're on the lead lap again. We are on the lead lap again, but the race leader is still on the track. We're definitely going to get a top 5. Is that 3 cars that pitted? Either 3 or 4 of them. All right, well, that gets us to 3rd. Somebody else just came in, I think. Unless that was somebody that blew an engine at the back of the pack. Still should have won the race, though. It's just like Dover. I'm going to finish 3rd when I should have won. My own error. Pit crew hasn't failed me once all day. Up to second. If the leader would just pit, Kenny Wallace is leading this race right now. 2 laps to go. Kenny Wallace leads at Chicago. We are second. I don't know if he has to pit or not. I'm really hoping he does. I feel like he would have pitted by now. Pit Kenny. Pit Kenny. And he ain't pitting. Kenny ain't pitting. White flag, 1 to go. Kenny Wallace ain't pitting. Kenny Wallace is going to pull off the upset of all upsets on fuel mileage at Chicagoland. That is just unbelievable. Pit this time, Kenny. Pit this time. He ain't pitting. Wow, Kenny Wallace wins at Chicagoland. I gave it to him. I should have won this. That is 2 wins in one stream I gave up. I got 1 at Sonoma and could have had 1 at Daytona, but Tony Stewart had other situations. We got somebody blowing up. Is it Dale Jarrett? Nope. Mark Martin. Tough break for Mark Martin. We're going to finish second. Dang. Won't beat Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett finished 8th. We finished second. We ate into the points lead. I really wish I would have won. It would have given me more points. And I do think I got the most laps led. Yeah, I did lead the most laps. So we got 10 bonus points, finished second. Had a dominant car, just didn't win. Kenny Wallace wins, pit strat. Michael Waltrip gets a 4th place run. Good for him. Jamie McMurray with a top 10. And we will check out those point standings right before we end this stream. Yeah, I got a little greedy. I was swinging wide thinking I was going to have plenty of time to get up in front of Dale Jr., and I was wrong. All right, we won at New Hampshire last season. We got much better equipment this year, so I'd like to think we can win New Hampshire. I didn't win the the summer New Hampshire race. I won the fall New Hampshire race, so got a different trophy on the line here for this next one when we start tomorrow night's stream. So we'll have New Hampshire, Indy, Pocono, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Bristol, I believe, are going to be the 6 races on tomorrow's stream. Let me fact check that real quick. So New Hampshire, then Pocono, then Indy, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Bristol. Okay. So I had all the right tracks. I just had Pocono and Indy mixed around. 38 points back. I was 76 back. We were leading coming into the stream. Tony Stewart at Daytona. Might as well have been Bristol. Jeff Gordon 201 back. Tony Stewart up to 4, 216 back. And driver stats, we have 8 poles, 5 wins to show for. Got the most wins, got the most poles, most top 5s, tied for the most top 10s. Average start is an 8.0, which is 3rd best, but it's 1st best of everybody who's ran every race. Of all the drivers who have ran every race this season, yeah, they only have one race. So if everybody that's ran every race, we have the best average start. We have the 2nd best average finish, 9.8. Dale Jarrett had a 7.3, and that's why he's winning the championship. Laps led, 121. We have clearly the most laps led. I mean, it's our championship to lose, and we're losing it right now. That's the sad part. We got half a season to go. We'll try to climb out of it. 5 wins. You know, that's all the races we've capitalized on. We easily could have probably 8 or 9. I mean, we should have won Dover, and we should have won Chicagoland in this stream. I messed up. Daytona, Tony Stewart messed up. That'd be 8. Trying to think of the other ones we've lost. Rockingham early in the year. Rockingham, I would have won if my picker didn't mess up. Coca-Cola 600, same thing. Well, no, Coca-Cola 600 was Jeff Gordon. I was ahead of Tony Stewart. He body slammed me. Stewart got around me and never got back to him. I mean, that's 10 wins right there. That's 10 wins in the first half of the season. if things went our way. And two of which were my fault. The other ones were out of my control, unfortunately. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Yeah, 38 points can be easy to be gained. The problem is Pocono I finished sixth at. Dale Jarrett finished second. I might lose points there. Indy might be the same thing because I finished fifth at Michigan. Those bigger intermediate tracks, not my strong suit. So this next stream, we've got three of them. Watkins Glen we could win because we just won at Sonoma. We won the Glen last year. Um, yeah, I think we've got stuff going our way. Thanks everybody for watching. See you guys tomorrow night, and have a good one.